Like if they start giving you a problem, you're actually trying to solve a solution, but the solution was actually to listen to their problem. And so once you build comfort, there's a mistake we often make, and they always talk about you have one mouth and two ears, and we all say that. But in reality, how many of us are actively listening to the person? So most commonly your experience is people are thinking of what to say next, or they're thinking what that means to them. So I've heard that called the already always listening voice. So it's going, they're talking, are you there? Like if they start giving you a problem, you're actually trying to solve a solution, but the solution was actually to listen to their problem. Like you probably had experience in your personal life where you're really upset, you just want someone to listen to you, and they start giving you advice. Who's had that? Yeah, how annoying is that? Exactly. So sometimes the best thing you can do is actually listen. It sounds stupid. It sounds like everyone's doing it, but not many people do. And listening isn't just their words. It's like, what are they not saying? What are their mannerisms conveying? How is their body language? Are they closed off? Are they open? Are they engaged? Are they asking questions? So it's really, nothing matters more than that person in front of you. You can multitask supposedly, but that person's going to feel that you're not here. So that's a big part. Listen. The second part, so you got comfort, you built the comfort, you've done the mirroring, you've done the connecting, you've made them feel understood, and you understand the problems that are going to come. So now how do you stay emotionally relevant? That's the phrase I think is quite useful in selling, is because that person may actually need you to be angry at them. That person may need you to be incredibly calm and non-threatening and small. You need to be emotionally relevant to what that person needs. I saw a few people cringe when I said angry, so I don't want you to just start screaming and slamming the desk, but if you think of the archetype of people, have you ever had someone you kindly and nicely asked them, yeah, come on, get involved. We saved a seat for you. All right, all good, mate. I have no idea. What were we talking about? Anyone know?
Emotionally relevant.
All right, cool. Everyone's embodying the listening. I like it. So remaining emotionally relevant, this person you may have had when you're incredibly nice and you ask nicely over and over and over again, and they don't execute until suddenly you just lose it and you say, can you do this? Can you clean that? And they're like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. And they do it. Has anyone had that experience where it just took that little bit of edge to your voice and you got the outcome that you wanted? So it sounds counterintuitive. It sounds like you don't want to push your emotions on someone, but just think about the archetype they have. They could have had a very overbearing parent, or they could have had an experience where they're really self-critical and they need a huge amount of positivity and support, so they don't want you to be too angry or too imposing because it reminds them of that person that tripped them over when they were at school, and now it's this whole thing in their head. So it's true. You need to be emotionally relevant to what that person needs.
How do you think of that?
So, yes, that's a good question. So this is an EQ thing. So it's effectively a trial, it's a test and measure. So you start seeing patterns in people and you try not to put them in a box, but you get a bit of an understanding. So, for example, when I would sell in a shopping center, I had to stop people. There were some people, when I had a very strong, imposing body language, they would crumple up and be scared. So as soon as I saw that in their eyes, I would get small and I'd replicate, oh, sorry. And then I'll say, oh, have you seen this? And break eye contact and let them come over. So you'll start seeing in their reaction, you have some people that don't like too much proximity. If you're too close, they'll clam up. So you just start learning those things. So if you're trying to train your salespeople, every time that they interact with someone, ask them what that person was feeling or why do you think they said those things. What that starts to train is their focus on seeing it's relevant, and then it builds their skill set. So it is a hard thing. And sometimes you'll get angry and they needed you to be supportive and it's quite dangerous, so maybe don't do angry if you're not sure yet. But sometimes the tonality is all they needed to get a yes.